Integrating new PDA data. Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
And that tiger stalk is worse shot than a stormtrooper. Well, good. You know, when in doubt, just bump into everything. What is with this, the miniature stuff going on here? I mean, those are miniature deposits. At least that what it is. the heck was that? That wasn't a creature sound that I'm familiar with. Is it the grubber thing? It is. You can't yell at me no more. Boom. Okay. God. Oh. Go. Did I lose any other... Well, I did, so...
Systems online.
It's a sad day when you run out of dump chests. Hello, hello. I promise I haven't been playing since that first time. So that's something I wish I had my Seamoth for. Okay. So, Coop, since you were in on the morning stream, I did about a 4-hour stream in between the one you were at than this one. And I got cured. I cured myself without doing any of the Gun Island stuff yet. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna play out now. And I rearranged the base a little bit, not a whole lot. In here. Boom. And let's do this. Just because this is going to be very, very quick. So this is the rendezvous point, which we've already been to. So I'll mark that as complete. And then we'll hop into the radio. Have I been to the wreck behind this island? I doubt it. Because when I came to this island on this playthrough, I wasn't here for long. Just long enough to get the marble melons and all those blueprints, and then I pretty much dipped out. I'm assuming in the water, right? Because there was a wreck that I found that I had been to, not too far from here. So it might be the one that I was thinking of. Let's take a look. Okay. That might be the one that I was just looking at. There was one that as I swam over it, I noticed that there was a hole from one of the laser cut doors that you can do. Oh, sea treaders. I haven't seen those yet. On this playthrough, anyway. So let's give these guys a quick scan really quick. Hello there. Oh man, I just watched that thing poop. I don't know what that says about my character. That was disgusting. let's see. Are we in the... We're still in the Grand Reef. And the warpers should not bother us anymore. Doesn't mean they won't, but they shouldn't. To the west, to wreck. Oh, and I have that. Well, this has a compass, but... Alright, let's take a look and see if this is the one I've been to before. I doubt it. Oh, here we go. I see it. Yeah, I don't think I've been to this one on this playthrough. In fact, I'm very confident that I have not... Yep, the door's closed, which, I mean, doesn't really mean much. And... Oh, I can't tell if that's open or not, but this is a good chance to see if Fred's gonna bug me. Okay, no, we have not been here. Ah, there we go. That's why you were asking if I've been to this wreck.
New blueprint acquired.
Perfect. And on the last session I did get a bunch of kyanite, which I think is actually still on the Cyclops. So I might be able to make this now. But let's... It's really weird because I'll come across something and I'll be like, oh yeah, I've done that before. Which is true. But not on this playthrough. So it's... This particular playthrough, there's been some moments where it's been harder to tell what I've done versus what I haven't done. And I checked the save file on the last playthrough, and the last time I played that particular file was actually March 13th, 2019. So, you know, a year and a week ago was the last time I had played this. So let's... Alright, let's get some air. Are you... No. Yeah, it is on my thing. Are there any more on there? No, it stopped going up.
Welcome up, Captain. All systems online.
Okay, so... Here we go. Oh look, another door. And I am rocking the ion batteries in everything but the Sea Glide right now. So that should help out. Okay. That sounds about right. Though I don't know what's in that wreck, because I think I've pretty much gotten everything at this point, other than the still suit. Another door to break into. Well, isn't this just clever? No, that's fine. I don't remember at all. It's, yeah, these wrecks get harder and harder to remember what's at which one. And I know, sometimes it's random, too. So there is kind of an air of randomization to some of them, I thought. So I might be thinking of a different game. Let's drop this stuff off. Oh, yeah, this is what I was gonna do.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted.
Of course they are.
Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Well, we'll come back to here. Let's figure out what's going on with LifePod 7 real quick. Da, 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 da. There we go. Okay. So all of that, the polyaniline I can't make here. At least not at the moment. I need some deep shrooms for that, which is easy enough to acquire. And databank. That's not very helpful. Let's see. 1 kilometer southwest of the Aurora's stern. Low, logical. Alright, well. Who here is good with, knowing the parts of a ship? Is this the Markiplier pod? I mean, I guess we'll find out when we get to it, but... Now it's at a 1 kilometer out. And I'm rocking meters right now. Okay. Low ecological. Alright, well, it could be. The problem with that screenshot, it looks like damn near everything else in the game. Yeah, you spread that juvenile poop around, peeper. So we're around the right depth, though. Really glad I threw that beacon there. I need to get some monitor cleaning wipes for my monitor because there's marks that just happened to look like there could be a Reaper in the distance, and I don't like that. There's another wreck right there. Well, you know what? We're right here, so... Alright, well, I'm not seeing anything that immediately stands out other than some stuff to scan. Oh, there looked like there was something right over there, but I'm not seeing it now. Okay, well, let's do this. And then we'll go check out the Markiplier pod. Grab that. Which would be nice. That is one of the few pods I have not seen yet. I mean, obviously, because I don't have the Markiplier doll. Alright, what do we got up in here? What we have up in here is a good chance to use my new toy. Which I will make 2 for now. You know what? As I'm looking at it, oh, apparently I have been here before, because I didn't open that today. This isn't the same wreck I was just at, is it? Because that sounds like an Axle move. And of course I don't remember how I got into... Go. He would do something like that. Alright, well, Half-Life called. They want their gun back. I got the power. How have I never used this before? This thing's amazing. Why were all the other doors cut but you? That seems interesting. Okay, well, I'm not really seeing anything new in here. And I'm not using the Sea Glide to charge up some of the juices a little bit more. liked it better when you called me the best captain on the planet. Okay, so back to business. Looking for LifePod 7, which we believe is the Markiplier one, which works because I actually have a living space-like area on my to-do list. Okay, well here is some stuff that the screenshot, it looked like these kind of mountain range was in the background, so we're probably on the right path here. Except I'm not nearly as low. Just survey this area. It's kind of coming back to me. Go away, radio. Not ready for you yet. Well, there's a bunch of salvage. But I'm not... Oh, okay. That scared the crap out of me. You must be... really close? Why does that look a lot bigger than it should be? I mean, that looked... It looked like a juvenile, but it looks to be like as big as its mom. Of course, it'd be dark out. Okay, well, it's not gonna mess with me, so... Wouldn't mind it getting bright out, though. I should put a bed inside the Cyclops just for this reason. Yeah, that looks a lot... I'm checking that out, because that looks to be a lot bigger than it should be. I mean, the juveniles are like just a little bigger than Riley. No, it... That's about the right size. I don't know why it just looked a lot bigger, I guess. Weird. I was running into a thing earlier when I was at the, one of the containment facilities that was housing the Sea Emperor. Every time I got out of my prawn suit, Riley was super small compared to everything else. Oh. Wait, that's a ruby. Is it? Yep. See, now I'm not sure if I'm on the right track or not. I thought I was. Doesn't help that I really can't see. Well, I released them all. So now they're just kind of all, I'll encounter them in different biomes now. Where is there? Oh, well, sorry, Bone Shark. There's... I don't think there's any Reapers out here. Nope, there's Reapers out here. I'm in the crash zone. If I get attacked, I have plenty of shield. Oh, the crash zone? Way out here? I didn't think it was that big of a biome, but... yeah, now I'm too deep. Let's take another look at the picture. Southwest of the Aurora's stern section. Did you? Almost an hour into my stream? Wow. Thanks, Twitch. So what? The opposite of southwest would be northeast, right? Yeah, I can hear the Reaper. And I know the 200 meter mark is just an approximation. There he is. There's the Herbert. Wow, I love the ion power cells. Well, it's safe to say that Herbert probably got to the people in Life Pod 7. Is he gonna make a run for it? I read that the Leviathans like to double back and try to pull a sneaky on you. Okay. Hello. So that's about southwest right here. I can't tell if it's wussing out or if it's just chasing something else. See, I just don't think we're out far enough, but... Maybe I'm not in the right section? It also said 1 kilometer, and isn't a kilometer more than 1 meter? I'm American. They didn't really do a good job teaching us metric. I know how to measure stuff based off of, like, it is the size of a barge. Yet I don't know what the size of a barge actually is. Everything's relative to us. Less than a mile? Okay. That's like, you know, 50 bicycles. $1,000 meters. That's what I thought. Which is what I was at. We're gonna go south. Of course, I don't know if, now that I'm thinking about it, where I have that beacon may not be the stern of the Aurora. So what we'll do is we'll just go out to about that 1,000. I'm gonna go say hi to you, Herbert. That 1,000 meter mark, and then just go in a giant circle. I'm gonna ram him. Okay. I love doing that. I don't know what my fascination with pissing off the Reaper Leviathans is. Especially with how glitchy that the game's been lately. He's probably gonna glitch into this thing and like grab me from inside the cockpit. I wouldn't be surprised.
Deploying decoy.
See if it takes the bait. Oh, no, he did not. Okay, well. Those things, they got a lot less scary when I realized I could kill them with a prawn suit. Okay. And we want to be at around that 200 meter mark. This is... All right. So we'll just go in a giant circle. Would be easier with the sea moth, but I don't have that with me. Yeah, I hear you, Herbert. Oh, I see you too. Nice try. Leave that on for a hot minute. Yeah, he's kind of relentless. mean, the smart thing to do would just be to go to the Aurora, find the stern, and then go out from there, but that's too easy. I wonder if I could, I think so. Well, I mean, I thought I was close earlier. Let's take a look. Let's go back. Back. Maybe not that. I'm gonna take a look in this area a little bit. I mean, if I was a life pod, this is where I'd want to be. It's about the right distance. Just over here.
Seek fluid intake.
Shut up, Barbara. Alright, well there's the Godzilla-like spines. That's kind of cool. That looks like a life pod. Please be a life pod. Hey, we found a life pod. And it has a number 7 on it. And just for Barbara, I will take a celebratory thing of water. Actually, let's eat a bunch of marble melons.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm gonna save it because that was painful to find. Okay, let's do this. Oh. Oh, there's the doll.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. I think that's everything around here. All right.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
So now let's see. Well, let's clear out some of these blueprint or beacons really quick. Hull plates. I wonder if I can make that and set it down in here. What do you know? He can be my co-pilot. Oh, I probably shouldn't let that play to his fruition. I could get, yeah, could get some bad stuff for that. Whoa. This is the same way that women that are interested in me speak to me as well. And I understand them about just as well. Okay, so let's head to the surface. Wow, that's actually really close to base. And I'm going to recharge up some of these power cells that we have. Just get us back up to 100% on everything. And while that's charging, I might as well take some of the stock from inside the Cyclops and put it into base. And then we'll wait until we get the next radio call. But I should have enough quartz now to make some of my aquariums that I wanted to make. I'm not sure if we've been to that one, but I'll come back to it. Alright, well there's the sea moth. Actually gonna park you right.
Engine powering down.
That'll work. Oh, and before I forget, well, that's right, I didn't have deep mushrooms. That's why I couldn't make the, that's right. Did I just stick that in the... Alright, so we'll start moving some of this stuff over. Because I believe I cleared out a lot of the supply in the base. I was gonna do this. Alright, well I'll get a good chunk of the lithium and titanium in here. So I moved the moon pools. They're no longer running this way, so I freed up some of this stuff. And I've started what's going to be the next rooms for aquariums, and that is just holding my It's gonna hold my lockers that have my eggs in them. Pretty much the only thing I changed, but other than this room. Where was it? This room right here is now what both moon pools connect to. And that leads into the main hub right here. Oh, but I made... Let me actually grab some of these. Because in the where the sea moth is now, I had a bunch of dump chests for when I'm doing what I'm doing now. Let's just get this going. Well, okay then. All right. This will be kind of how I organize things too, a little bit. Try to keep everything somewhat in the same area or same locker, hopefully, while we do this. And then I'll even remember the power cells this time. Those are empty. Let's start with this stuff. I was rising a little quicker than I thought I would. I thought I might have one of those things stuck on me again, but looks like we're okay. Okay, there's that. Too far, too far. Okay. I was hoping to get this on the right side, but It is not. Blue will be quartz. Lithium. No, I know that I'm gonna have more titanium. Alright, so that's that. So I'm pretty happy with how the base is coming along so far. Let's go ahead and listen to this really quick.
Receiving re-recorded distress call laying back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I feel like I've been to that one. But it's not marked on there, so probably been there, and it was before I was marking them with the beacons. Okay. That's the quartz. Well, okay then. Now copper, I'm not using nearly as much copper as I have in other playthroughs, I've noticed. Because I seem to always be doing okay on copper. Though if I remember correctly, one of the reasons I was running out of copper before was because I was making a lot of signs, which I haven't been making this time. And that could be a big part of it.
Welcome up, Captain. All systems online.
There's all the quartz. And I will be making a lot more rods for my reactors. Because I realized I did not have any backups for when they start to run out of power. Then I'll check on the power cells here in a second. So much for keeping things organized, but just don't have enough dump chests right now. Yeah, they never fixed that, huh? Where it doesn't show up as the ion cells. It's still the I mean, they're the ion cells there, but huh, that's interesting. I thought they fixed that. I mean, obviously they didn't, but I kind of wish they would have ironed stuff like that out before they started working on Below Zero. I don't know. It just kind of reminds me of like Ark when they start like jumping ahead before they fix what needs to be fixed in their current game. They already start working on the next game. Unless Below Zero's finally been touted as a actual sequel and not an expansion. I don't know, just from like a consumer standpoint, it just makes me feel like when gaming developers do that, it's like they're only trying to get the money. I'm sure part of it was they wanted to move on to their next project, but I don't know. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth when you have bugs like that. And it's just kind of... I mean, this game's still getting updates. I know when I fired this thing up to play it, at the start of this playthrough, I had an update from, like, November. And that was nice to see. But, you know, focus on what you guys have before you start jumping into the other stuff. But, my own devil's advocate... yeah, and I have seen it. It is a totally different game. Though, last I read, which was over a year ago, it was being labeled as an expansion. But, devil's advocate to my point is I've never been on the game development side. I mean, I've studied Unity, that's about it, and I've learned some stuff, but I've never been into the actual having a released game. You know, I'd have to talk to Fallon about stuff like that. You know, I know she works on stuff like that, but it's I'm always wondering why developers, I mean, it's not just any developers, you see it in all of them. They'll finish a game, they'll release patches and stuff and kind of spurts, but then they'll jump into a whole new project instead of fixing what needs to be fixed in other games. But then some developers will just focus, like 7 Days to Die, they'll just focus on the one game. So who knows? Alright, well, let's just start dropping all this stuff off. Well, I didn't mean to hop into the prawn suit, but here I am. Alright, let's... I didn't have too much in there. But there's the kyanite we'll need for the Cyclops mod. Cool. I love it when that works out. let's see here. Just gonna work my way down the line, start filling them up. Because I can go through and organize this stuff in between episodes. But I did need to get it out of this Cyclops because I was running out of space. Go. Alright, and that should be good enough for now. How are we looking over here? Perfect.
This is Avery Quinn.
Hey, there we go.
Aurora, do you read? Over. Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS. Yup. Help? Okay. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. You still need our assistance. Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn, Charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
I forgot that guy didn't like Altera. Alright, now let's get to some actual stuff here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been to that life pod, but... Huh. That poor peeper. The gun's not disabled yet. I'm actually thinking about disabling that after we get to Life Pod 3. I mean, I've been to the gun island via teleporter, but I haven't been there on the Cyclops, so I haven't marked it down on my map yet, or on the beacons yet. Should have, but I didn't think about it. Or I didn't have a beacon on me when I was there. So what I might do is run up to find one of the alien teleporters, whichever one I'm closest to. Do what I need to do to get to the gun island, drop a beacon there, and then run back to the Cyclops. Or I can just hang myself up there. There we go. Oh, for real? That's interesting. That seems like a design flaw. Though I will say that being able to even cure yourself before that is more of a design flaw. I was thinking about that. I mean, I knew what I was doing, where to go, but I didn't realize how much of the game you can skip just by kind of searching and messing with stuff. Because if you don't ever really mess with the radio signals, you don't progress the game. Ah, jumped the gun. I mean, and you can still beat the game without messing with the radio. Well, you can cure yourself. You can't beat it, because beating it's getting off the planet, but what we got here? Oh look, the compass. Yay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, it just seemed weird that, you know, I could cure myself of the disease before it really... I mean, I've already done the story. Story's over. Now, I will say, from the very little bit that I have played of Below Zero, they definitely did a much better job on the story than in this game. I mean, hands down. I mean, you actually have characters and stuff, which is nice. In this one, it should basically just be underwater alien planet simulator. First off, boop, badoop. I want to make sure that I'm not heading there. And let's save this for when I end up in the void. But I think... there's an island. Really? That seems a lot closer to the Aurora than I thought it would. Yeah, this is the island. Huh. That one I know that I've seen that one. I don't know if I've been there though. Because there's the warp gate somewhere around here. But let's take care of this part first. Let's throw some titanium into there. Grab ourselves a beacon. Grab our tablets, and away we go. But yeah, don't let me forget about that to check out that wreck, because everything's kind of a blur on this playthrough. Gun Island. Okay. And let's just run around until we find the actual tablet. I probably ran right past it. Or was that broken tablet the only tablet here? No, there was a full tablet. There was a full tablet because that's the one that you used to get into the facility, right? Oh, it's further up. And I'm guessing it is purple, right? Okay, cool. So then we'll head up here, and then we should find it. Oh, look, there's that. That's probably where he's like, I'm so sorry. Go. And I believe last time I watched the sunbeam get blown up at night, so we might do it during the day this time. Okay, yeah. That's just gonna lead down to various spots. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I thought there was... Oh, there we go. Why isn't this one turned on? They should all have been active. I don't even know where that one teleports to then. That's not spoopy. Oh, you know, yeah, I haven't been back there, so that archway that's there, if I haven't turned that one back on. But there we go. Bam. Oh god, that's gonna kill me. This sucks. Well, okay, that didn't hurt. Reinforced dive suit. That's right. Okay, well then let's go and disable this gun so it can fire up at the sunbeam.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
Neat.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Because I keep forgetting to scan these things. There we go.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
I don't believe Barbara will ever get her answer.
Unknown language. Attempting translation. Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
You know, I do feel like there was a missed opportunity by not letting us learn how to develop alien tech. Because I love this part as well, and I think it would have been really cool to have a base that had a trimmed down version of this elevator. Like every time it, wouldn't be as dramatic as an animation, but how cool would it have been to have a multi-level base with that as an elevator going up and down? Or just to even make a base with these designs. Okay, so that's already working. It is weird to be here for the first time, quote unquote, with all the other outside stuff working already. They were really generous with the tablets on this island, weren't they? I guess they were probably thinking at this part that doomsday device, like if you were to miss a tablet or two, they probably put enough in place to make sure that
Scans indicate the facility's control room.
you guys know what I'm talking about. Got distracted. Alright, now let's see. Oh, I forgot about that one. You're right. Let's see what it does, even though I'm cured. Gross. Oh. Neat. I mean, that sounds like the gun's disabled. I forgot that it just turned everything dark. Spoopy. And if I remember correctly, I read I remember reading somewhere that a lot of the items that are in here were concepts that didn't make it into the game, but that was kind of like their homage or way of paying tribute to some of the ideas that were on the drawing board. See, if they just cut out like that first 2 seconds where he's looking down at himself and it just cuts straight into him going up, and and vice versa, it would be such a nice thing to have in a personal base. Alright, so this should get us outside. And it's nighttime already. Save it. Let me turn off some of these beacons. And I just want... That's it. I don't want anything else. I thought about opening the other gateway, but I really don't need it. I mean, we might open it up later, but I want to get this.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how bad, how many of you, I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR, and I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Okay, so that wasn't the countdown one. Kind of hoping we'd get the countdown, but that's fine. I'll get this thing back to base. I got a beacon here. Forgot that's what the gun looked like when it was disabled, which I'm curious to see what it's going to do. Oh, the wreck, thank you. Let's take a look down here. And there is a Reaper that likes to hang out around here, so I gotta keep that in mind. Oh, well, there's a cave right there. That's cool. Wreck. That part of a wreck, or is that just part of the land? Looks like a rock. Yep, that's just a rock. I can hear Herbert. There we go. Okay, let's check this back out. I'll probably take the prawn suit just down there. I think that'll get me closer to an entryway. Cannon? I think we have that already. I might have that just for the prawn suit now that I'm thinking about it. No, I have the prawn suit propulsion cannon. I don't have the repulsion. I thought I did. Oh no, you know what it was? When I got the propulsion cannon, it wasn't long after. I also something happened where I found another like data terminal, and it said that it updated my propulsion schematic, saying that the one I had was corrupted and that it updated something to be current. That's what I'm thinking of. Instead of the repulsion, it was just like an updated propulsion. Oh, that rock right there? Oh, hey, look at that. Grab my handy dandy propulsion cannon. After I move this thing a little closer. Alright, let's grab these. Uh-oh. I don't suppose it'll let me drill the crap out of it. Or maybe it will, because it was moving it. Wow. I didn't even know you could do this. I mean, I was about to set up a lame joke on how I can drill titanium deposits, but not a basic rock. Well, okay. Every time I play this game, something new happens. That's a room in there. Ugh. So disorienting. Alright, so it looks like it wants me to go into that room in there. Crap. Oh, this was the way I haven't gone yet. I'm gonna drown in here. I'm calling that right now. Are you serious? Okay. So go. That just... No, I turned myself around. Let me go grab my Sea Glide really quick. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Oh, that's my prawn suit.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. So, here we go. Actually, what I'm gonna do... Maybe if it'll let me. That didn't really work the way I thought it would, but the purpose was to just kind of light up one section of it, which it didn't. It lit up everything. There has to be more to this than just this hole. Okay, so what am I missing here? Oh, maybe that's what I was missing. Now that my air supply is half gone. Well, okay. Let's get some air. So ignore that. And then go up here. Are you kidding me? I wonder if there's another entrance into the wreck here. Looks like the flare finally wore out. Oh, there's something. You know, if you're gonna block off a section of it by having a rock that's not normally breakable, you should put like some kind of cool knot or something into that area. I feel like that section of the wreck is very annoying.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Especially for kind of like the cool little secret entrance that they had there. Okay, there we go.
Please observe safety protocol CSP-21 before handling classified cargo.
Well, neat. I'm glad I was told that. Oh, I gotcha. No. Even though that's probably just gonna be a dumb, nothing really cool down here. Oh, that's making me dizzy. Are you serious? And I'm not gonna be able to get down there after all that. My gripes with the game developers grow today. Oh, the flare is still going. Okay, well, let's go into this room. Quilted double bed. I didn't know about the quilted double bed.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. Ooh, a plant shelf.
New blueprint acquired.
Then sure I can, so let's try that again. I wonder if I can move the beam? Whoa. Will you stop grabbing that? That's... Yeah, it's not letting me... Can I use the ladder? Yeah, it's not letting me. Oh, that's making me dizzy. Go at it from this way. See, that's annoying. Come on, game. Okay. Is there another way to get down there? I'm gonna admit, this wreck is pissing me off more than anything. It's not really doing it for me. Oh, might as well charge this thing up while I'm swimming around. Well, I've clearly missed a thing or three. Because the only thing I got was that data terminal. And that couldn't be the only thing in here. Yeah. Giving up on that. Well, okay. Oh, there's another rock. Oh, so this one I can pick up. Oh, there's stuff in there that I haven't gotten to yet. And there's a door that I haven't opened yet. Okay. Progress, question mark? Oh, there we go. Still suit. Now I know why I never got this thing.
New blueprint acquired.
I just wonder why it would let me move. Maybe you weren't meant to get into that first section I was in, because it didn't register that little beepy thing it normally does when I'm lined up with something that I can grab. But it let me destroy that rock, so I don't know. I don't know what was up with that first area. It was kind of cool, I guess. Hop over here. And alright, let's check out what else was in here. Okay. No. Well, my flare is somewhere around here. Huh. Move that too. Just yeeted that into oblivion. Nice. Okay, well that pretty much, I'm guessing, was the big thing to get from this area.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, cool. Now we can at least make the still suit.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Was it worthwhile? I'm probably never gonna use that suit. But like, why have so many random twists and turns that don't go anywhere? I am gonna keep that in my inventory. That thing's kind of fun to use, though. And now we'll head back to base. Oh man, well I mean as long as you enjoyed it, that's all that matters. Just thank goodness for the ultra high capacity air tank. Oh hey Herbert, why are you that close to the mushroom forest? He tried to pull a sneaky sneak on me. You actually coming for the... Yep. Well, okay. That's... I really do like how you can use that. You can almost just completely spam that shield generator with the ion power cells. And I think in between the next episode and this one, I'll go to that power plant. I'll use the teleporter to go to the power plant and I'll farm a bunch of those ion cubes, since you only get 3 of them at a time. I keep forgetting to load a decoy. I'm pretty sure we've been to that wreck a few times. I wonder if you can load the floaters into the propulsion cannon and then launch them at Leviathan class creatures and force them to float to the surface. I wonder if that's been done. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try that with the Sea Dragon. Well, I mean, first I'm gonna test it with the Reapers because they piss me off. Then I'm gonna probably test it with the Ghost Leviathans because they piss me off. And then I'm gonna do it to the Sea Dragon because I piss him off. Or them. Alright, alright. I don't want to... Yeah, that'll work.
Engine powering down.
I wonder if I could launch those water bottles. Thought I had more. Okay. Oh, well, while I'm thinking about it, cool. No. Yeah, I'll take it. All right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's run. Let's. So now I feel like I should use that still suit. Just for how much of a pain it was to get it. Will do is grab some of this kyanite though, or just all of it. I should probably make an ion battery for this one if I'm gonna use it more. There we go. And inventory full. Alright, well, that's fine. And let's dump off. I need 4. Wiring kit, and actually what are you? Huh.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh, yeah, it helps to make the wiring kit in order to use the wiring. Okay. And cool. I like it. Let me snag that power cell really quick. I think the deep shroom. Here we go. Would have been funnier if I could have grabbed the Cyclops with this thing and then just launched it at something. Okay. I know that there were those floating things around here. Let's see if I can find a few of the floating guys. You know what, actually? Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, look at that. Bam! And that's probably the signal that's going to start the countdown, so I'm going to hold off on that one until the next episode. You can grab the table coral with it. This thing is amazing. Yeah, I'm not gonna be too much longer myself. I really just want to find some of those floating, I think they're just called floaters actually, and see if I can load it into this thing and then launch it at something and if they'll stick to it. Because if that's the case, well, I can do that at any point. So I'm already like half an hour over. So yeah, so I'll focus on getting some of those floater guys. Ah, thank you. But I'll make a note on that on my to-do list. We'll get some of those floater guys, and then I'll find a maybe like a stalker or something, or like a sand shark, and I'll see if I can launch them at them. And if it works, I'll get a bunch of them and I'll load them up and I'll take on a Reaper. I think that would be a fun challenge. and then, you know, punch it with the prawn or my knife. First, before we sign off. Okay. But yeah, so I'm going to add that to my list for the next time. And then we'll just keep on expanding the base. So in between episodes, I'll organize the inventory and I'll get more of those ion cubes to build more batteries and power cells. So hopefully I have a lot more next time I see you guys. But I am going to sign off and start organizing that inventory. I will catch you guys later. So Coop, thanks for hopping into the chat today, and thanks for your help with those wrecks. Until next time, everybody, my name is Axel for Burning Yin Yang. Stay fired up.